Welcome to the fourth video related to simulation in health profession education. And in this video, we'll be talking about the debriefing, which the step that follow the simulation itself. So we have briefing, then the simulation scenario, working and learning within the environment, and then debriefing. So, and this debriefing is considered as the heart of simulation. So the anatomy of good debrief is that we have to consider the reaction, the description, the analysis, and the summary. And this here is a time for the student to reflect. And the skillful facilitator should be a person who can facilitate the debrief in a good way. So it is always the same, the structure of good debrief. Reaction, description, analysis, and summary. So, and as you can see the screen here, this ratio actually matter. Reaction around 5 minutes, description 5 minutes, analysis 20 minutes, and summary is 5 minutes, is approximately. So reaction is a 5-minute minimum. You cannot analyze when you are still stressed. So give them time to react. Description also they need to describe what they learn. And they need also to analyze where maybe 20 minutes should go. The summary is about closing the loop. And the ratio rule is spend at least as much time debriefing as you spent running the scenario. This is a very important thing. For reaction, how are you feeling right now? This is a very important question that should be asked by the facilitator. Process emotion first. Never skip this. Learners cannot think analytically when they are still in a flight or in fight or flight. This is after the session. For the description, the main aim of the description is to walk us through what happened. You have to establish shared understanding and don't let different team members reply it widely and different. And for the analysis, it is the core here. And we'll be talking about the different type of the analysis. You may ask, I noticed, observe, help me understand what you were thinking. It will uncover the mental models. You remember the Kolb cycle, the third step, abstract conceptualization, not just the action. And the summary, what do you think, what do you take away from this, what do you think? And what would you do differently tomorrow? This is a summary and action. This should be explicitly linked to real and clinical practice. Now, let's see the framework. The debriefing is a facilitator-guided reflection conversations that follow a simulation event and designed to help participants, students, residents, make meaning from their experience and transfer learning to real life. This is also called processing, reflecting, and structured reflection. And we can use different models of reflection. The one that you see in the screen is called discal models. And it's a very simple model of reflection. The what, so what, and now what. In the what, you have to help the learner to establish a shared objective account of what occurred during the scenario. For the so what, connect event into principles, protocol, and mental model. Ask why this happened. What does this mean for the patient care? And for now what, relate insight to future clinical practice. What will you do differently tomorrow? So you have to create transfer from simulation to real world. Let us now see the ground rule for debriefing. You have to make the students sitting in a circle. Everyone sit in a circle. So this will remove hierarchy and power gradients from the physical space. They should have a freedom to pass. Each person has a freedom to say no, pass, or perform to their challenge levels. There should be confidentiality. What is happened in the group, stay in the group. And this is a foundation of psychological safety. We have to be very careful with I statement. Speak only for yourself. I statement. Avoid blame and promote honest self-reflection for the learners. The learners, they should not blame each other. We have to consider and encourage safe environment. And this safe environment to explore feeling and learning and should put down are not permitted under any circumstances. It's okay to have a silence, not to talk, because reflection is encouraged. And reflection without speech is still learning. This is very important. So you have to, as the facilitator, to provide a good learning environment. One person should speak at the time without any interruptions. And model the communication norms you want in the clinical practice. You have to respect diversity and respect different background, prior experience, and styles of learning. This is very important. The debriefer tone and climate they create is a single powerful determinant of the quality of the learning. This is very important. So this will help to support deliberative practice as we talked earlier. Begin with the strengths. Learners who feel attacked become defensive and cannot reflect. So establish the peaceful environment. As a facilitator, you have to encourage open-ended question. Avoid yes or no. Maybe you may use walk me through your thinking. What were you noticed at this point or at that point? What would you do differently? Use inclusive environment. Use why, not you. What could we do? What could we have done? Not what did you do wrong. Share responsibility for the outcomes to build team. Acknowledge emotional response before moving to analysis. Emotional processing comes first. Cognitive analysis cannot happen inside fight or flight mode. Engage in and interested. Active body language. Maintain eye contact and avoid cross arm. Your posture communicates whether this is a judgment or a learning space. This is a very important thing for the proofing, for the debriefing. It's very important now to think about the different practice in debriefing. Now we talk about the advocacy, debriefer advocacy. You can use, for example, I noticed that the team didn't call for a senior help until the patient had been hypotensive for 6 times. Help me understand what was going wrong your mind during those 6 minutes. This inquiry model. And the first one is advocacy model. And the learner may respond that I thought we could manage it ourselves. I didn't want to look like I couldn't handle it. Then the debriefer may say that so the concern is about being incompetent, delay the call for help. That is incredibly common in practice. Let us talk about what that means for the patient outcomes. So this example of inquiry in practice. By now we reach that we define the simulation, the science behind simulation. We talk about deliberate practice, and we talk about briefing, and this video covers the debriefing steps. The next video will be talking about simulated patient in health profession education as part of the simulation.